Hey guys, Star77 Productions back at you with another personal trainer video. This one is number 4, I believe, and we're going to get a total of 15 out for you, help you meet your fitness goals, stay on track for 2 or 3 months and get those New Year's resolutions going and keep you in shape and feeling good. So as usual, get everything that you need, get your water going, get your wrist straps all tightened up, any knee braces or any comfortable gear that you might need. Start your mild stretching on your plyo box, on your couch, on the base of your punching bag, whatever you have here. And we will get started. Easing into it, getting that cardio going, and stretching those muscles. So come forward on your knee here. And then rock back into the straight position, grabbing your toe. And do that a couple of times. Some of the things we have on the list for today, in case you want to keep track or write it down at home and pause it as you need. As far as the weight training, muscle exercises, we're going to be doing some sit-ups, some butterflies with any barbell or any weight resistance that you have where you're opening up your chest area. Squats, I try to include squats almost every time. Very important to get those in. Push-ups, try to include those most of the time as well. What else? Throw some Supermans in, where basically you're on your stomach and you're pulling your core body muscles up and extending your limbs out. And then as far as the bag work, punching and kicking and the cardio, we will probably be doing some unders to hooks, some tiger toe kicks, some jab crosses to hooks, get some blocks in there, and a couple other different types of kicks as well. Most of them we can do on the bag, some of them maybe not. And as stated always, you don't necessarily need any of the equipment. You can always use any type of body resistance, bands, weights, or whatever you might have at home. All right, so back and forth on those legs. Should be feeling pretty good now. Go down into the squat position here and get one last good stretch for your knees, hamstrings, quad, and then go into your splits. Then on the splits, we want to go down to the center, bend those knees just a touch, and then you can straighten them out. Bend them just a touch and then straighten them out. Not going super deep or anything, especially here in the beginning. Just getting a little stretch going, getting those muscles warmed up. Work over to your left here, grab your ankle, your toe, whatever you can reach, and hold that for a little bit. Back to center, palms on the ground if you can. Over to your right, and hold that for a little bit as well. Come to center, and then stand up, kind of stay in that splits, and work out the arms with the crossover pulling into the body. Opposite side, crossover pulling into the body. Behind the head, pulling down, open up those shoulder blades. Get some movement on the rotator cuffs in there. And then a couple of windmills. Increase that oxygen flow the best you can. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Couple more windmills. And then you're going to want to make sure your neck is feeling pretty good. You can stay in that split position, drop over, and just kind of rotate your head one direction, then the opposite direction. Some more breaths. And then do some knee tucks. And we can get started. Let's just do a couple perfect push-ups to get started here. Get the blood flowing. Remind us of our form as far as our punches. Forward out. Dropping down to the chambered position. And back up. 10 of those. All right. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Couple more last minute stretches here. And we should be feeling good. All right, let's start off with squats as well. However you like to do them, as usual. Get the muscles pumped up a little bit at first here. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Let's get our butterflies out of the way too. And then we can go into some of the punching and kicking, the fun stuff. So whatever weight you have at home, whatever bench you like to use, just about anything will work. And basically you're bringing them up into the curl position, dropping back, bringing them in and dropping them back up, keeping those elbows bent just a little bit. Don't want to tweak anything, and just get 10 of those. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Catch your breath. Grab a quick water. And let's round it out with 10 quick curls, and then we'll be ready to move on. That is a little bit much. Keep the weight low, not too much to begin with, and just do 10 quick curls here. Nine, 10. Keeping that breathing going. And then make sure you have a clear space for your punches and your kicks here. Let's check some of these off. And get your punching gloves on, wrist guards, if you're gonna need them. Kind of up to you. Ten jabs on each side. Loosen up those muscles. Get us started here. Left stance forward. Feet angled out a little bit. Legs shoulder width apart. Left hand's going to be your jab hand. Stay in that definitely guard position at all times. And then work around the bag too. So jab, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jab hand comes right back to guard. Breathing out as you're striking. Breathing in, you're coming back. And then switch stance. A quick way to switch stance here. Practice that. Right foot forward. Right hand is the jab hand now. 10 of those. All right. Good warm up for sure. Let's see here. All right, next one we were gonna do is unders and a hook. And under, just in boxing is a bit of ducking. And that's like a half moon shape. So basically you're going down and coming up like this, keeping your guard up. Under, hook, under, hook, under, hook, under, hook. And go ahead and hook with your cross hand. Your front stance, left would be a jab, cross would be your right in this instance, and hook. So go ahead and do an under, hook, under, hook, under, hook, under, hook. 10 of those. Switch it up. All right, and then another 10, kind of doing both ways. So under, hook, Nice. Check those off and let's move to some kicks here. That was some good punching work. All right, let's drop the bag all the way down for some of these kicks and focus on the midsection to the knee area of the opponent, the bag, whatever you want to call it. Let's do an outside roundhouse. So you know a roundhouse or a Muay Thai kick coming in. Basically your back foot coming in, back to chambered and dropping, out, back to chambered and dropping. This one is still going to be your back leg doing the kicking, but you're going to bring it through, kick on the other side, whip, and then drop. Out, drop. So work around your opponent, your bag, 10 of those, continually working around where that back foot is coming in, outside. And kind of think of it as your opponent's knee kicking out, dropping back and coming to a different angle. Not too hard, this definitely will get the knees. Keep that guard up. Keep going around. Ten of those. Opposite side, switch stance. Same thing, we're coming through. With that back leg, coming in for a side kick in the knee area, body area, chin area. Ten of those. All right. Stretch out a little bit, and we'll just do straight leg kicks here to really get a little bit more stretching in before the rest of the kicks. Hold your arms up to the side. You can spin them if you want for a little extra workout. Get in your normal stance, back leg goes up straight. 10 of those, and we're just going up straight. It's more of a stretching exercise than it is actual kicking. Don't go too high. You can pull that hamstring or some of the muscles under and back behind your knee. And try to keep that front leg that's going out as straight as possible. Switch that up. And 10. Blowing out every strike, or stretch I should say. 10 of those. Okay. Now let's just do the regular roundhouse, 10 on each side. So that's the same kind of kick, but this time we're going to the inside here. Varying degrees of height. Bring it up, back to chambered, chambered, dip, chambered, back, chambered, dip, chambered, back. Guard up. Perfect. 10 on the other side. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're not martial arts experts. We're just getting a good workout, practicing a few nice drills that I've picked up in some of my programs here. All right, once those are done, let's do a tiger toe kick. And a tiger toe kick is pretty much, all you're really doing is back leg is coming through and you're kind of driving down on your opponent's knee, shin area. Guard up, back leg coming in, driving down the shin area and dropping. And then you can also follow it up with the shin and then coming down for a stomp on the toe, almost like your bicycle kicks. So coming down on the shin and then stepping down the toe. 10 of those on each side. Pretty easy, shin to knee, and then follow through, stomping down the foot. And basically, if you get this to work, you're hitting down on the shin, the knee area, causing a little bit of damage to that, dropping down on the toes so they're pinned a little bit, and then coming in with any strike, follow up knee, whatever is needed, but that's the gist of this exercise. Knee, shin, follow up toe, switch stance, get 10 of those as well. Don't forget to breathe. And you can really drive into like that and then drop if you can, but it will move the bag ever so slightly, as we all know by now. All right, you got a 10 on those almost there. Driving down, stomping, driving down, stomping. Driving down, stomping, driving down, stomping. And then we'll practice some combos, on down the road with that stomp, maybe jab, cross, hook, up, block or something. But just get those down really good. And that is gonna make a decent amount of noise. When I was in Kung Fu, we would just practice these, in the air. So you can definitely do that as well. Driving down, and it's kind of like a bicycle kick in karate. And then we would push through, coming back, stepping through, push through. All right, we are getting there. Almost halfway, good job. Quick water sip. And let's do some jab cross hooks. And so you guys definitely know the jabs and the cross. I don't know if we've been doing too many hooks. I think we did a couple in prior videos. Raise this guy back up to your height or somewhere near it. Whatever gives you a good workout. And basically, if we got the left stance forward, it's going to be a left jab, right cross, and usually you want to jab the head area, come through with the cross, and then hook. Usually hook with your jab hand. So it's a jab, cross, hook,
jab cross, jab cross. And that'll definitely wear you out. Let's get 10 on each side. I'm gonna push it back this way here. So jab cross hook, jab cross hook, jab cross hook. Keeping resistance on there if you can. Jab, cross, hook, jab cross hook. Try to breathe out every time. Jab cross hook, 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 jab cross hook. All right. Switch stance. Right in front. Jab, 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 cross, hook. Hook is with that jab hand. Jab, cross, hook. 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 Jab, 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 jab. And feel free to dance around your bag a little bit more than I have. And sometimes I have to push it right back into position. They also have the hanging punching bags that have the bar stand, the chain, the bag hanging down. They're a little bit more expensive, but those definitely would stop the kind of loud banging on the ground here, especially for you people in apartments. All right, so we did an under and a hook, jab, cross, hook. Let's get some blocks in here. All right, so this, let's start with our left leg forward. Usually if you're a righty, that is gonna be your main stance so that your power hand is in the back and get loaded up. But it is nice to be able to switch at a moment's notice, especially in MMA and other forms. So basically, before you left forward, we're just gonna do a quick outside block, and then we're gonna be stepping through with the back foot, going up for a high block, and then in for a strike. So again, slowly up in the guard position, quickly deflecting any sort of shot coming in, that outside block, and then stepping through for high block for any sort of follow-up attack, and the strike at the same time. So the strike, we've done high blocks and strikes before, but now we're just gonna do a step through, outside block, high block, strike. And then you're kind of back in your other position, right in front. And that's why you gotta get really good at switch stance. So on your downtime, I would definitely practice jab, jab, switch stance, jab, jab, switch stance, jab, jab, cross, switch stance, jab, jab, cross. All right, 10 of those, outside block, high block, step through, outside block, high, step through, outside, high, step through. And this punch is not a straight up punch, it's more of a dagger at that 90-degree angle, or whatever it was, straight in, 2 knuckles up top. And then you'll be in your other stance, coming back to guard. Outside to high, stepping through, outside to high, stepping through. Just go slow with these so you get the feel. Outside block to high block, stepping through. Outside block to high, stepping through. Outside block to high, stepping through. Switch stance. So now, stay in your guard position. The right is going to be doing the outside block. The left is going to be doing the strike with the high block. Outside block, high block, step through. Get back in your position. Outside block, block, step through. And try not to extend that arm perfectly. You want to keep that bend, coming through with a strike and backing out. Strike, backing out, strike, backing out. right into guard. So your right hand is doing all the blocking, the outside and the up, striking, coming back to guard. And then eventually you'll do big combos. You know, where outside block, high block, coming in, back to guard, another block, hit, back to guard, jab, cross, hook, duck, jab, cross, duck, or under, as boxers are gonna call it. All right, that was a lot of good bag work. Water break. Let's get back to our strength training here, and we are getting there. All right, so sit-ups is a nice, easy one to do as we're kind of cooling off a little bit from that bag work. And I'll usually lock my feet on a dumbbell. But you can lock your feet underneath the couch. No lock at all. Just a little bit easier this way. 10 of these. And more. 2. Stay in the guard position. Outstretched like this. Just a constant reminder, do not leave that guard position. You can even go like this. Perfect. And then as we get going, if you start doing 12 of everything, 14 of everything, be totally willing to change your numbers as you get better, as you see fit. All right, Supermans. I would imagine you guys all know these from gym class. Basically, get outstretched in the Superman position. Up here and back there. And you're just trying to lift all of your appendages off the ground and your upper body. 10 of those. You don't need to hold them long. It's basically just get them up there. This one is a little uncomfortable, but you can definitely feel it working your abdomen and stomach muscles. We have not done much of that, so go slow for sure. All right, and after those, I like to come into child's pose, stretch a little bit, and into downward dog, looking up. All right, that is through just about everything. One time. Let's finish off our squats and our butterflies. All right, 10 squats, however you like to do them. Toe raises if you can. Not a big deal if you can't. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. I know you guys are feeling it now. It'll all be worth it. Keep it up, it gets easier over time. Straight into butterflies. Up into the curl. Leaning back. Pressing up and doing your butterflies. 10 of those. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, quick little stretch and water break. Proud of you, my friends. And we are definitely getting close to time. Couple more weight training, couple more drills, stretching, and we are done. Squats, sit-ups, and butterflies. All right, let's do our push-ups. You know the drill, 10 of those. Nice. I would imagine you can already start feeling your muscles getting a little bit stronger as we go through this. One more. Don't forget to breathe. And then our sit-ups with the little added additional if you feel like it. No worries if not. 10 of those. Jab, cross guard. 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 And 10. Yeah, it's really Supermans and curls left. 10 curls. Feel free to drop that number count down to 6 or 8 if needed. Because this is quite the workout. Doing strength training and cardio. You definitely don't want to overdo it. All right. Let's skip those Supermans. Get straight to the rest of the exercises. All right. Gloves back on. Almost there, almost there. All right. 10 jets on each side. Switch stance. All right. Switch stance and 2 hooks. Or I'm sorry, 10 hooks. Switch stance, other side, 10 hooks. Well done. A couple of kicks and we can call this one a workout. All right, we're just gonna do a regular toe kick, back leg up into chambered. Toe kick to the bottom of that pad or up higher if you want. 10 of those. Practice form and not necessarily power. And getting that target. Ideally, you would want to raise this up a little bit, you know, so it's kind of contacting right there. But this will work for now. Getting that target. And we have perfect. If you have a partner at home, these are really what you hold out and you have someone practice their toe kick on them. And as soon as you hear that really loud snap like that, then you know you're getting that perfect pop and you're hitting the target just right. This works pretty good. If you just have a punching bag, you can use a pillow, you can use midair, whatever you need. Switch stance, left side, up, 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 up. Go get that target perfectly. The snap, rock down, and back. Back into chambered. That way if you had to follow through with another kick, another knee, whatever, it's chambered or a block too. Back into chambered blocks it. Keep that front knee bent this way if you can. I know you get tired and it throws it off. Just try to focus on that. And that is it. All right. Let's cool down, grab a quick sip of water. And we did it. Lesson number 4. All right, let's work the arms out first. Circle to the outside. Once you get about 10 of those, go the other way. And back the other way. Wider circles now. The second time through. And the other way. Wide circles. Neck clockwise. Breathing the whole time. Counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. Go backwards, forward, backwards, forward. Cross the body. Cross the body. Behind the head. And obviously I speed this up to keep the video short. Feel free to do any sort of cooling stretching you want. Legs straight, bend over. Don't go too far on this one, just the shins. Work it down to the toes if you can. Keep those knees bent. Usually you don't want to come down and have them perfectly straight. Touch the toes, touch the ground. Bend over. And now we can go into splits. Hands on the ground. Rotating the head as best you can. Up over to your left side. You can bend your front knee as well and do more of a lunge. Just be careful. That will pull the opposite leg a little bit harder. Back to center. Holding both hands now, pulling yourself down into this. Knees slightly bent, of course. Try not to keep them locked. A locked knee is usually never a good thing. Legs back up. Tucking the one knee and then the other. Working on that balance as best you can. That'll definitely help with your kicks. I think it's a little bit easier to balance with the knee bent, of course. You just get better at that over time. Straight leg stretches. Only at hip height. You don't need to go higher than that. Couple toe kicks. Well done, my friend. Good job.